Hey Fruity Cuties, LJ Jackfruit here. So I'm doing a video today called A Fruitarian's Kitchen, and I'm going to show you around my kitchen and talk about some of the things I do. And first I wanted to talk about just how easy and inexpensive it is to collect things for your kitchen. Everything in my kitchen I've either inherited from friends, past share houses I've lived in, or family, or I've bought in secondhand at thrift stores. And I also want to talk about cleaning products. Chemical-laden cleaning products are cancer-causing agents. Especially keep them out of your kitchen, keep them away from your food. Cleaning products in your kitchen should be as natural as possible. I highly recommend making your own with vinegar and baking soda. There's tons of recipes on the internet and it's really fun to do that kind of thing. Or if you don't want to make any, you can buy some really natural cleaning products now as well. Here's some natural dishwashing liquid, and some people use bronzers for everything. There's like 301 uses for this stuff. A bottle like this, I'll have it for almost 2 years. And also keeping your kitchen as clean and organized and simple as possible is going to encourage success in your diet and your lifestyle. And it's super fun to work in the kitchen. I just love it. I make recipes like every other day or so, and there's always new creations and things you can make. It makes this lifestyle so exciting because food is so alive. And now before I show you around my kitchen, I'm just gonna show you dragon milk. What's dragon milk? What's LJ talking about? Well, dragon fruit is one of my favorite fruits in the world. So hydrating, water rich, filling, satiating. So dragon milk, all you need is one ingredient. One ingredient, dragon fruit. Now, drinking blended dragon fruit is a taste sensation you've got to experience. So we're going to make it together right now. I'm going to show you. This is how easy it is. There we go, done and done. That took all of 2 seconds, one ingredient. Watch this, most beautiful thing. Look, it looks like smashed Oreo cookies. Right on. Now I've got 1 liter of dragon milk, and I'm gonna smash this. And I'm gonna be so hydrated and satiated and carved up. So good. If I was little and my parents said, drink all your dragon milk, I would have jumped at the opportunity. Drinking milk when I was little, it was like forcing it down my throat. I hated it. You know, I had no idea that years later I'd be a raw vegan. And now I'm drinking dragon milk. That's a milk mustache that I want. There we go, maybe. Anyway, this is my kitchen and stuff I do. I usually keep my stove unplugged. I actually store my bananas inside. However, I'm leaving in a couple days to go away for a few weeks and I have somebody staying here. So I've plugged it back in for them. I still have some things that standard diet eaters use, like, you know, a toaster, a microwave, because I have friends over, I have family over, and having those things around for them doesn't bother me. Even having food around for them doesn't bother me. I didn't get rid of everything when I went raw. I use very little herbs and spices in my food that come from a jar or a package. This is some pepper spice and ingredients: chipotle chili pepper, silicon dioxide. What's silicon dioxide? It's sand. I don't use any of this stuff, but it doesn't bother me. I don't use my dishwasher at all. I've never used it, just like I've never used my stove. So in my dishwasher is where I keep a lot of stuff, like my tea towels and some of the things that I use on a regular basis, like my spiralizer, I probably use every other day. Just a cheap juicer I inherited from a share house, probably use it once a month. This little hand blender, it comes in handy a lot. You know, if you don't want to pull out your big blender, just grab that. I like big cutting boards, so a couple of those. And this little blue thing, this has come in so handy. It's a little scale you can pick up at the dollar store, and I make a lot of my recipes with that. It's perfectly good. This lemon juicer, oh, if you don't have one of these, try and find one, because it actually saves my wrists from a lot of pain. I love these things. I forget what they're called at the second, and obviously I shouldn't be doing that. I need some new ones. I use chopsticks. I rarely use forks. I have tons of chopsticks. My little ghetto blender with a crack. I have another one though. And I have a lot of these big platters because when I'm back from my fruit hauls, I'll let them ripen on these big platters. So yeah, a lot more of my big dishes. I drink my smoothies from this one or this one. They're like almost 2 liters and 1.5 liters. I used to collect beer glasses when I had a regular diet, so I still have got some of those big ones. And, you know, I still keep some of my funky stuff that I never use for my friends and family. And, you know, tea and coffee for them. It doesn't bother me at all to have that kind of stuff in my kitchen. And the reason why is because I always make sure that I have a backup plan. And if you can tell from my fridge, my backup plan is dried fruit. And I've got about 30 boxes, 600 grams each of dates. These are my favorite dates in the world. They're BAM dates. So ooey gooey good. I've got tons of dried persimmon, more in the freezer. And oh, this lovely box. Check out these little cherry heirloom tomatoes. They're so good. This whole box was $3 in my last fruit haul. I can compost with my city, so that's really awesome. I keep my compost in the fridge. It needs to be emptied really soon. This is all my dragon fruit. Definitely one of my favorite fruits in the whole world. I start my mornings off with dragon fruit as often as I can. I always keep my fridge on the lowest temperature control. If it's too high, you can ruin your fruit. And we don't need it that cold. Fruit should really be at room temperature anyway. That's how it ripens. So always keep your fridge at the lowest temperature. And in my freezer, I keep a lot of dried fruit as well. If you don't have the space in your fridge, you know, unless it's fully and completely 100% dehydrated, it's not gonna freeze. And you can keep your dried fruit totally in the freezer. These are some other amazing persimmon I got. Oh, they're so good. So I also wanted to show you my sink area. If you have a sink that has one of these handy dandy sprayers, then that's awesome for rinsing your fruit and veg. I like these little drain savers. It really helps to keep the crap from going down the drain. You can get those at the dollar store. This is something that I do. I've had the same bottle of dish detergent for about 2 years. All you need to do is fill up a little spray bottle with warm water, then put a couple drops at the top, shake it around, and you save so much soap, and it makes cleaning your things a lot easier. Just spray them. And something else I do is I spray my sink down and scrub it out once a week. And it just keeps it really sanitary, right? So keep your sink clean, fruity cuties. What I do with water is I let it sit for at least 8 to 12 hours, and then the chlorine will naturally evaporate, and to me it tastes a lot better. If you live somewhere that puts chlorine in their water, I unfortunately do, not a lot, but we still do. So that's about it. That's all I can think of right now anyway. Thanks for watching. My name's LJ Jackfruit. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Press like and subscribe to my channel. Here's my nieces and nephews. They're so cute. Okay, bye.